So today we are going to paint our clay projects, and last time when you were in here they were really soft and you can bend them. Now they're hard, they're like glass. So when you collect them, make sure you're carrying them with two hands just so you don't drop them, and then when you set them on your table, don't set it too close to the edge in case it accidentally gets knocked off. Okay, so we will be given a paper towel. You're going to get a brush and a water cup, and then you're going to get these tempera cakes. And the reason why we're using tempera cakes is because they dry super fast, so you'll all be able to take it home today. So you'll have all the colors to choose from, so you can have a rainbow owl, it can be realistic, however you want. So with the tempera cakes, to activate the color, because they're all dry, you need to add water. So maybe I want to have speckled one, so I'm going to kind of go over this area because it has a little bit of black, so now it's going to be gray. And notice how I kind of move my brush around. The more I move it around on the color, the more paint is going to go inside my brush. And I'm going to pick it up so you can see this. So I'm just painting right in here, and I'm using this gray color. Put a little bit of water on my brush when it seems a little dry, and then go back in there. And you can paint it however you want. So you'll notice, like, getting in some of those areas, you kind of have to dab it with your brush to get it in there, but you don't necessarily have to if you want it to be white on the inside. See, it's a little bit darker. You get a little more white on the side here. Let me go back in here, a little more white. I probably should have went to the white first and then the black, but that's okay. Paint in here, paint to that one. And then I can even go to another color. So my brown here, maybe I'm gonna have some of my sections like kind of a brown. And if you want it to be left white, you can just leave it white, like the white clay. And I'm going to go back in here, kind of like this gray color. I'm kind of mixing at the bottom here. It's worked out really nicely, and then I'm going to paint in those little extra areas. And I'm painting the entire front, and I am also going to paint the back. Okay, so you're going to have everything painted. And I'm going to flip it over here. I'm going to have the back just one color. And the nice thing too, you see how when I go over my initials, they even darken up a little bit, which is great. I kind of get the sides while I'm at it. And you don't have to hold it. I'm just doing this so you can see a little bit better. And I'm gonna turn it over here. Now I'm gonna work on the beak. Now this color here, I want it to be more yellow, so I'm gonna kind of clean it off because it's a little dirty. So to clean it, you just go to the water and then kind of rub the area. And you don't have to clean the whole thing, just kind of do it a little area at a time. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this yellow, then go into the red, because red and yellow makes orange. And then I'm gonna paint that beak. And if that's not dark enough for you, you can go back in. A little more yellow, a little red, and paint it. So you can certainly go over your areas. And then the eyes, I'm gonna do kind of a yellowy eye. Okay, get water. Notice I'm going to the water every time my brush seems dry. Now I'm going to darken up some of these areas. So I'm going to go in and paint some of these black since it's dried a little bit, just to give it, I think it gives it some texture. Just a few areas, because that's how I want mine to be, kind of a speckled. Like right here. And I'm going to use a little bit of this black in a few of those areas just to give it some more texture. And lastly, a little bit of black. And I'm gonna paint right in here on the eye. It's bleeding just a little bit. Okay, that's okay. And then when you're finished with it, you're going to get a new paper towel. And on the new paper towel, I use crayon, and you're gonna write your name in the middle. So notice it's in the middle. Set your clay on that and then bring it to me, and I'm gonna wrap it up so you can take it home. So that's what we're gonna be working on today. Hope you have fun.